for 2 minutes. I'm not stay long. I was going to St. Jago High School during the 1980 election. Why you listen for a minute?
The bus all broke down, popped down. He catch a fire. Me no know where this man get this old chichi bus from.
That year was the most violent year I ever experienced in our political history during my time. Comrades, I was coming from school. Then the time they had truck back, man used to travel pan to campaign. Whenever I'm not close to bus, I carry nobody. A market truck used to carry people to campaign. And the Laborites were on the back of a market truck coming through my community. I was standing at the school gate at Browns Hall Primary next door to my house. I was in my St. Jago uniform. And as they approached, and we hear that they were coming, every shop lock. You hear me say? Every shop lock. All the little woman in the square where I sell to Gizada, take up our things. Because them the days there, from them I pass through everything clean out, gone. But more importantly, comrades, somebody on the truck back point at me. I was standing beside another young man. I said, see one PMP, pick me there. Pick me in a bronze. Never vote, couldn't vote. That man jumped off on the truck back and run me down with a knife. And I run through the KMPs behind the school. And I can tell you that if it hadn't been for the fact that the truck was ready and they were blowing him and they were leaving, he would have might catch me. But God will have it that day that all they did was mash up my grandmother's window there, tear off her door. So comrades, let me just say this to you. I am coming from a time when people used to vote for you. And when you reach polling station, you hear say you vote for it. May I come from one time when you want to vote and you can't leave your house. And more people voting at the box than what votes are available on the voters list. That was some 40 years ago. We made the conscious decision as a country to move away from that kind of indignity and injustice towards our people and established an electoral commission. We are the pride of the Caribbean and our region because we have held a system that has held the integrity of electoral process over these many years. Jamaica is held in high esteem for our preservation of democracy. And so when I hear people now trying to change boundaries without including those who were given the responsibility to have transparency and to ensure that we continue to preserve our electoral democracy, then I know that we are going backwards. No boundaries should be changed in Jamaica without the Electoral Commission of Jamaica being a part of that process. Never should it happen in Jamaica. check out the deal where you are get. The deal is they're going to gerrymander, cut off some of your friends and your family there from the communities next to you, and get the boundaries where they want, so them can win the election over Portmore in other constituency there. They even not try and mess with Fitt's constituency too. Just because those comrades, those supporters are in the majority for the People's National Party. So that's for them deal. And they want to get this deal by the next election. So by the next election, they must be able to see the new boundaries and create for themselves a garrison in Portmore, or the beginning of a garrison in Portmore. What is the deal you are getting? What are you getting? You are getting the promise of development. The promise that you have found land to build a hospital, when a few months ago you said a hospital for Portmore was not a priority. You are getting the promise of a Silicon Valley. You hear me say? The Silicon Valley of Portmore. That's what we hear them say. So do you want to know if Silicon Valley in the United States is a separate state? Did it have to become a state to become Silicon Valley? I don't know. I know that's no state under there. I am saying to you, them want get for them promise by the next election to get where them want. When you will get for your promise to get what you need, ask yourself the question. So when them get for them promise, turn the place into garrison. Communities that can't talk for themselves anymore because they become one done man ship, and everybody off you under your order. We don't want a garrison in a Portmore. Portmore people must be free to vote for anybody they feel to vote for at any time. Portmore has always had that kind of freedom to select their representatives and to chart their future. Don't take it from the people of Portmore now, because they won't stand for it. Comrades, I hear the command say, this is my last point. I wonder we okay enough now. I hear the command say, he's a local government minister. And him say, him is going to, well no, he's not going to. Him say, not surrendering. Him not surrendering Jamaica to the People's National Party. I feel a place. A Jamaica garrison this. I must feel a place that you can determine so you're not surrender it. Well, let me say this. This is not a Tivoli. This is a Portmore. And Portmore will not surrender to your garrison intention.
Family, I greet you all well from the constituency of East Central St. Catherine, and in particular the Portmore Pines Division. East Central St. Catherine. Oh, comrades, let us welcome Comrade Natalie Nita Henley. Comrade, them have me up here with my throat dry. And when your throat dry, your tongue tends to slip. So therefore, a slip of the tongue sometimes causes some lies. So therefore, I'm here begging me for a little later. But comrades, I am here on behalf. I'm on stage. Slip something becomes a Douglas. As I'm saying, comrades, on behalf of my constituency, the residents and the comrades in PED 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. Comrades, that area is not just the backbone and strength of our division and constituency, but it is PNP country. Some of the most beautiful people are there. And let me tell you something, comrades. In 2011, when Comrade Arnold Brown won that constituency, new things, many things were happening. We got a multi-purpose stadium being built. We got zinc fences being removed. We got electrification, people have a steep light again down there. Many things were happening and people were feeling and being part of the progress. But then, comrades, we know what happened. And then we get this person of evil spirit, who have a mean spirit against PNP and people. Nothing meaningful has been happening within those areas and that space, and the people remain firm and resolute to PNP. And for them being PNP, they want to be punished. So we know that this parish thing, we don't have to ask why. In September 2023, Warmington and Wheatley told you what is happening. So the country is not hoodwinked. They do it bare face. But I say, comrades, that is one of the reasons why we are here. Because it is said somewhere, and we know that education and perseverance bring about perfection. So we have been on the street educating the people about the gerrymandering. We have been educating the people about the trickery that they want to do. And here we are, persevering. Step by step. Comrades, it's not a simple reason why we as PNP hold up our fist, because symbolic our hand have 5 fingers. And each finger have an important value. But you see, when you take these fingers and you join them together, you unite, it becomes a fist. And this fist is powerful. This fist can trample, crush, and mash anything. So comrade, make a rise of this, and together we shall trample down the liberation.
Hot Water Channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original Generous P. Same way. Man, big up Hot Water Channel, enough ice cream. Yeah man, big up yourself.